Hi. Okay, so I have tried to make this video like 30 times. Okay, so not like 30, but like 5 different times in the last month. And I keep getting interrupted. The last time, my son spilled his Slurpee all over himself. Okay, so we are going to try again. Okay, so I was working with my last agency for a while, trying to get another match, but they were having a hard time matching me because I truly believe in single embryo transfers. That's what I did last time. That's my plans for this time. It eliminates a lot of risk for me, for the parents, for the baby. It makes everybody's life just a whole lot easier if we just transfer one. So that's the plan. But my last agency was having a hard time matching me. So I decided to reach out and post on a Facebook matching group. I was contacted by a set of IFs, intended fathers. We hit it off right away. They are semi-local. They live in Florida, about 3.5 hours away. So that to me is awesome. Their clinic is also right near them. We agree on a lot of the really important stuff that comes along with surrogacy. Surrogacy is very complex. There's a lot of things that go into it, and one thing that you don't agree on could break a match. And we seem to agree on a majority of things. And this being my second time around, I might be a little bit more picky. I know what's happening a little bit more. I'm more knowledgeable about it. I know what I want, and I'm not going to settle for anything less. So they ended up, being right in line with my wants and my needs and my preferences and beliefs, and they're on the same page as me. So what is happening next? So next we'll start contracts, which hopefully within the next week I should see one. I still need my med clearance and my site clearance, which I'll go down to their RE, their IVF clinic, which is Boca Fertility, and I'll get everything done there. They also do an HSG, a histosonogram. But for all of that to happen, I need to get my period. I know. Here we go again with the period, right? So, I met them in December. We had dinner, the whole 9 yards, decided that we're the ones for each other. And I started weaning immediately. I was exclusively pumping for Preemie's Milk Bank for the last 8 months. Since I had my last Surro baby, who, by the way, I still get a lot of emails about. I get videos, I get pictures, we keep in contact. She is so cute, she's just adorable, and she's doing really well. So I've been pumping since May, and I started weaning right away in December. My last pump was the end of December. And I've been waiting on a cycle ever since then. One thing that could be holding me up, which it hasn't even been a full 28 days yet. Today is January 22nd. It hasn't even been 28 days since I stopped pumping. But one thing that could keep me from getting my cycle is my Mirena. I had IUD in place at my 6-week checkup after Surrogacy. So I have an appointment next Wednesday, which is like 5 days away, to get my IUD out. Hopefully, between weaning and getting my IUD out, I could get my period started, because nothing could happen until then. The fertility clinic is supposed to be sending me scripts tonight so that I could go and get lab work sometime within the next few days to see my prolactin levels, which is really important. Prolactin is something that, I don't know how to explain this. When I am not a doctor, by the way. So when you're pumping or nursing, breastfeeding, whatever, your body produces a hormone called prolactin, which interferes in most people. There are exceptions, but interferes with fertility. So I need to make sure that my prolactin levels are low enough so that I could have a better success rate at this IVF. What that number is, I don't know. But we do need to make sure that it's low. And I would like to get my numbers so at least I know where we're starting out, how far we have to go. What are we looking at here? Are we looking at a month? Are we looking at 2? Are we looking at 3? Like, what's the timeline going into this? Where are my prolactin levels? I'm in the car line to pick up my kitties. So we're gonna start moving here. So I'll get those labs done. I'll get my Mirena out. I'll get the contracts all squared up, hopefully within the next 7 days. Next Friday, today's Friday, next Friday, hopefully all of that is taken care of. And then I'll wait on my period. And then when I get my period, I can start my birth control pills. And I could plan on a trip down to Boca for my med clearance, my site clearance, my HSG, all of that fun stuff. Other than that, it's just the hurry up and wait. The fun of surrogacy, yay! We're hoping for an April transfer. If sooner, that's awesome, but that is what I really want at the latest. I forgot to mention that when I was speaking with my IFs, when I first met them, they were already working with an agency because the need of an egg donor in their instance. So their first egg donor, something happened with the testing and it fell through, which is terrible. So they're on their second egg donor now. She's getting contracts done. She hopefully starts to cycle really soon. And she should have her retrieval sometime in March. So if my prolactin levels are good enough and I could get everything taken care of by then, we could have a fresh transfer, which is where they coordinate me and the egg donor together. So they do the retrieval from her and do the embryo transfer to me within the same day, I think. My last one was a frozen transfer, which means they already had the embryos frozen and waiting. But if it doesn't work out that way, it's not a big deal. They'll freeze the embryos and wait for my prolactin levels to get to where they're supposed to be, and then we'll do a frozen transfer. I am not biased on either one. I think that the odds are good with either one of them. So yeah, we are ready to get going. We're ready to start. As soon as I know anything else, you know that I'll make a video. I might have to make 30 of them, but I'll make it and I'll post it. So until then, I'll talk to you guys later.